Sally Jane, thank you so much for joining us. And Stu, father, Stu, for joining us. Roadie, booking manager extraordinaire.
Manager, bouncer.
All the things.
Chauffeur.
Driver.
Basically does everything but sing, really.
I could do that.
Can he? I'd be interested to hear that. We might get him up later. In fact, this is actually a surprise, Sally. We're here to interview Stu.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming along,
No, I'll just...
Thanks for having me, Michael.
Now, Sally, we met a number of years ago, and
Yeah.
I just love seeing artists that get out there and they just live in the dream, right? And you tour a lot, and you gig a lot, and you write and you release, and you're a wonderful performer. You're
Thank
a wonderful songwriter. Can we talk about your single last year, 2 Feet? Yes, 2 Feet.
Yeah.
Oh my God. A very well crafted song. Some beautiful harmonies. It builds very, very nicely in that. It sounds like the song is about standing on your own, having independence. Yet Stu is still here.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I wrote it a couple of years ago now, and it was more just about, like, I'm trying to stand on my own 2 feet. This is everything that I've learnt in life, and I'm trying to be the mature adult that I'm supposed to be at almost 25. But I'm very thankful that my parents, especially Dad, is very supportive, and yeah. They're letting me stand on my own 2 feet, but if I fall, they're still there.
Yeah, great to have that safety net.
Definitely.
How did that song go and evolve? Like you've been writing and releasing and performing for a long time. We'd love to hear how that compares to some of your earlier work.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can listen to all the released songs on Spotify, and you can see when I did my first releases, they're a little bit screechy, to put it nicely, if I'm going to be like harsh on myself. But yeah, I'm definitely really proud of the song. I have a great producer, great guys that worked on it, and everything that I wanted and all the suggestions I put in, I wasn't dismissed. Everything was taken into consideration, and I basically just said, I want a country song and let's make it country. So
Yeah, wow.
they pulled through.
What did you start with? What did you bring in? Like, how much of that was formed in your mind? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I always start with my vocals and the guitar. So the drummer and guitarist both have sort of like a demo to go off. And my producer was like, the start is a bit empty. We didn't know how to fill it. And I love banjo, so I really wanted to bring that in. And we had Ian Simpson, Slim Dusty's old banjo player. And
No way.
he came in, played on the track and just made it sound so full. So I'm very happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, cool. And you were mentioning off camera, you're sitting on works right now that I haven't heard about any pending releases.
I know. I keep saying that I'm going to release music, and I am. Don't worry, I'm getting there. I don't know. I kind of just wanted to slow down a little bit. Like, we've been going so hard the past 5-6 years, especially since I left high school. It's just, I want to take the time to release it right. And I know you've got to do all the marketing and everything properly to give it its best shot, but I also just want to be ready to release a song too. So I do have songs ready. I've got a lot of songs that I've written that I just need to record as well, which doesn't take too long of a process. So
Yeah, right.
I just need to do it, really.
Got to do it. Like you mentioned touring. Every time I, open up the phone, like you were in a different corner of Australia, as an independent artist. I assume you're an independent artist. I've made that assumption. You would have to be the most prolific tourer that I think I've come across or I've ever met.
Thank you.
How many shows do you do a year?
Oh, that's a really good question. I should probably know that, but I don't.
Band manager? Does band manager
a
know?
lot.
No ideas. Yeah, just keep
Got to
booking
be
and
ticking
doing
100, surely.
It goes from 2 to 5 gigs a week.
Yeah.
is what I'm
Wow.
doing. So yeah, there's not a lot of downtime, and especially when we are on the road, we're always doing something. So
When you tour, do you spend any time reflecting on where you've toured and do we go back there? If we do go back there, how do we do it differently? What's your process post-gig or post-tour?
yeah, I think when I'm on the road, my whole focus is, okay, do the show, then the next show, then the next show. It's sort of that process, and then it's not until I get home I'm like, wow, we just did that, or we saw this cool thing. And so we sort of figure out what the places that we do like. Or I mean, I wanted to go to Wet and Wild a couple of years ago. So we were like, let's plan a Queensland tour. It's kind of a bit of both. We go to places that we absolutely love. I mean, we love Ballara Station. We love going up north. Went to Darwin last year for the first time. So
cool.
Definitely want to get back there as soon as
Great
possible.
Spot. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's places that we want to go to and places that we've also loved as well.
Yeah, right. and then from that, Stu, you get tasked with booking it all.
Oh, I help Sal. Sal's, she'll come up with a bit of an idea and I change it a lot. And then from there we start trying to do the bookings, either by phone and email and,
Yeah, I was going to ask, because getting gigs, particularly for musos trying to either get out of their home city or out of their home state, right, can feel like a really daunting thing.
Massively.
Yeah. How do you break the ice, break the seal, and just and be so successful with it?
We actually don't have a recipe, really.
Yeah,
it's it's just Sal will come up with a process or a plan of where we're going, and then from there it's just get on Google and Google every venue that does music in those places, a lot around, and just email them and then start chasing by phone. And we'll send 900 emails for a 3-month gig.
Wow!
And then after all those, a lot of non-responses, hence the phone calls, and it's a hell of a lot of work. But as you point out, Sally's still 100% independent. So,
have you found, that there's been either an evolution or a change in the success of that process, either from like you're improving your EPK, you're improving the way that you market or pitch it, or the venues that you kind of vet through? Like,
most definitely. And once again, there's still no recipe because every venue is so differently, whether it's a corporate venue or the private, more family-oriented owned hotels, or every one of them is completely different when you just learn on the go.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. It's impressive. I think I just have so much respect. I think because I'm a huge live music fan, I have so much respect for artists that get out there and tour. And, West Australia is a big state. I don't think the rest of Australia quite appreciates how big WA is. And to get out of WA as an artist, I think A is a huge thing, but B to tour up and down.
Most definitely. And I mean, as you say, the actual size. I mean, we've done a 1,500k drive, do a gig in the car straight away, and another 1,500k home. So.
In saying that though, you don't have to do 1,500 Ks in one time. You can break that up a bit. I just have a really good driver, but it is it is scary. I mean, I'm looking at going to the US now, and if I think back on when I was 15, just starting out, I'm like, man, I really want to go to New South Wales and Tamworth to perform. Now I've been there 6 or 7 times, so I think it's just doing it. I mean, there is no recipe. You just sort of have to do it and have faith, and you will fail along the way, but I think you find people that are willing to help, and you just you stick with those people and you just grow as well. I mean, I can live out of a box now, whereas if you told me I was going to live out of a box 10 years ago, I'd be like, I could not do that.
But surely, like, and I've never toured outside of Australia, but if I was to, surely approaching it with the same mindset as touring New South Wales to a degree is similar. Like, I've got no idea where to go, who to play with, who to contact, but if I jump on Google, do some research, talk to people that might know or might know someone that does know, like, it's a similar philosophy for touring there for the first time?
I would hope so. I mean, I'm still stressed about it. It's definitely a lot of financial commitment to go. But, I mean, I want to go there, so I might as well and make a holiday out of it and go to Disneyland because I want to go there.
We're sensing a theme here. Oh.
I'm a child at heart still.
Do it. You got to do it. Now, also speaking of tours, you've toured with some phenomenal artists, right? And I've been on festivals with you with amazing lineups too. But Adam Brand, Adam Harvey, Kasey Chambers, I'd love to know, what do you sponge and absorb when you have those experiences with artists like that?
Firstly, I think if an artist of that level, so high up, can still be such a genuine person, I think there is hope for the world to be a nice place.
Yeah.
And the fact that, especially Kasey Chambers, she's such a nice person to even just talk to. So
cool.
I think someone of that level can be so nice and genuine. It gives me hope that I can make it to that level and be successful.
Yeah. And have you, when you've seen people like that perform at that level, is there something that you see that you then try and apply to your shows?
Yeah, just their whole persona and stage presence. Like, we're all just people. That's what Kasey says. She's like, I'm just a person. But, I mean, you walk past her, she just has this aura of excellence, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, she's just such a superstar. And so, yeah, it's trying to incorporate that into your own persona of how can you be that sort of next level person and have that persona about you.
It's interesting you say that, because I had a look at like your award sheet, right? and I mean, Kasey Chambers is an amazing artist, right? And but like if we just rattle off a few here, right? Was it 2019 your junior vocalist? Was it Boyup Brook Country Music Awards? I think it was.
Yeah.
And then like since 2020, you've been like finalist in like Song of the Year, Album of the Year, Wham Song of the Year finalist as well. Like, do you ever take stock that like you are actually on a pretty amazing trajectory?
Not really, to be honest. I mean, sometimes I sit down. I mean, like now I'm like, whoa, I've actually done some really cool things in
Very
life.
cool
But I think I look forward too much. I need to look backwards just a little bit more. But yeah, when you point out all the accolades, it is really cool that I'm doing something.
Yeah. And Stu, it must be really cool as a parent. You know, I have children myself, to support a project, and maybe you know, a project is in like her music career, you know, and like 7 years ago or 8 years ago, like maybe uncertain with how it was going to unfold, but to see the success that Sally's had.
Yeah, it is awesome. But once again, yeah, we don't really look back. Always looking forward. Being part of that process constantly. It's it's just what's coming next. So
Yeah.
not real much time to look over the shoulder.
Yeah, right.
It's,
What a shame. What a shame. Because I think like there would be and are, right, and myself included, like a huge number of artists that would be envious, respectfully envious of what you've achieved. And I think what you've achieved at a short space of time and at a young age too.
Definitely.
You know, and with that, like you talk about America, you've got songs that are unreleased, like how far do you let yourself dream?
I think I honestly would be really happy if I just had Australian success. I mean, I think everyone's goal when it comes to, like, if it's a musician, actor, everything, they want that worldwide domination. And I do joke about that. I'm going to be worldwide one day. But I would be so happy if I was just known as a Kasey Chambers level or Adam Brand level, like I'm one of Australia's best country artists. And I'm not there yet, but I really hope in the next 10 years that I get to that level, and I would be pretty stoked to just be able to go to America and Europe on holidays, or record a little bit, or do like 50 ticketed shows sort of thing, and then come back. And yeah, Australia's my home and I love it here. So I hope I can be that level. Yeah,
amazing. And you know, I sort of, you know, I research people. That's what I do, right? And
Stalker.
Yes, like professional. No, not professional. That sounds even worse, Michael. But you look at like people like Amber Lawrence and Jane Denham and those guys that have got some serious time and like where their roots started, you know. And I think there's a lot of parallels there. So I think you're perfectly entitled to have that vision and to go for it. I think with the support that you've got.
Yeah, definitely. I think it is a doable career. I mean, you're in music yourself, you're an artist, you know how hard it is to get original music out there. But I mean, Fanny Lumsden is doing a third or fourth, probably more tours in Europe at the moment. So, and she's still independent. So there's definitely, it's definitely doable. Yeah. It just takes time and effort and
cool.
A lot.
Can we dovetail a little bit? You've got a couple of songs, Bombs and Bullets, Beersheba, that have these military flavors to it, right? And Stu, you're a vet.
Yes. Yeah.
Fascinated to hear how military got its influence into your songwriting. if you can share a little bit about that. And Stu, maybe even share a little bit about your time in the ADF.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, I mean, Dad got out full-time when I was about 5 or 6, so
Right.
I wasn't necessarily a Navy brat or a military brat, but I still grew up with his friends and that culture of ex-military and military. So
Yeah.
it's definitely the strict regiment that I got brought up with. Still don't make my bed. He didn't enforce that one in me, but I'll get there one day.
No
Plenty of
hospital
time to
corners
learn.
yet.
No, it was never going to be made for hospitality, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, songwriting, I think it's just, I'm a very logical person. I think that's because of Dad as well. So I struggle to write songs that I haven't had experience with. Like,
Right.
I could never write a divorce song because I've never been divorced, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I was
Probably
going to
a
say
good
my
thing.
dog hasn't died, but he has died. So I probably should write a song about that. But yeah, I think just the whole logic and also just being positive and just reinforcing that as well. Yeah, we don't dwell on the past and we move on quite quickly.
Did you find it tricky to keep it genuine or authentic? I think there's a real risk or fear, and probably with any topic, but with military, I think can be a very sensitive topic for some people.
Yeah.
To write that, but I think to execute it as well as what you have. Did you feel there was a fine line there?
I didn't with Beersheba because that was more of like a story base, like of an event that had happened in the past. But when it comes to Bombs and Bullets, there definitely is like a sensitive sort of topic there. It's definitely more about the mental health of our veterans and their family members. So I wanted to write a song that wasn't a sort of like poor you have mental health. It was sort of like I wanted to like lift people up and check in on your mates, and it's okay that you have this, but I want to try and help you and let's move forward and be in a more positive space and light. Like, it is really hard for especially like men to talk about mental health. So yeah, trying to be sensitive but not too sensitive, and definitely crisscrossing.
The song is a very uplifting song. You can feel the power building in that song as that song rolls out. Like, it's brilliantly executed.
Thank you. Yeah.
And Stu, I will get to you. I promise I'm not ignoring you. But you've recently become an ambassador for, and I'm probably not going to get this term right, but veteran ambassador something.
Yeah. So Soldier On is a national veteran charity, so they're more about raising awareness and help for veterans and their family members in the mental health space.
Amazing.
So it's not just psychology sessions that they provide, it's also about getting a group of people together and they go have a barbecue or kick a footy. They put these events on for veterans and their family members, so it is still a mental health thing, but it's not that clinical sort of situation.
Amazing. It's so great to have that they have your support as their ambassador. Yes.
No, I'm very excited to partner with them, and I'm excited to see how my music, if I can put a workshop or something on together for them. But with our touring, I mean, we have a lot of Dad's friends that follow my music. A lot of veterans have helped me out in the music space in my life. So when we're touring, it's more like a mental health check-in, to be honest. I mean, it is a pub crawl at some times, but we're checking in on a lot of Dad's friends, and a lot of veterans follow my music as well, and we meet a lot of people on the road. So I love to catch up with them and see how they're doing, and it's giving them the idea to check in on their mates as well.
Great. And Stu, so what was your role in the ADF?
Combat systems, so radar, sonar, electronic warfare. In the Navy. So
wow.
Joined when I was 15 and stayed for 25 years full time.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so
amazing. And we were talking off camera about some of that work. You now do like sound mixing and stuff for Sal as well, and there's a slight overlap of frequencies or something.
Massively, yeah. It was. Yeah, we always talk about transferable skills from whatever trade or whatever job we do, but for military it was really hard to see where that was going to lead. And when Sal took up music, well, radar, sonar, EW, it's just sound. It's
brilliant.
Yeah, so I was able to become a full-time roadie, and which is funny, coming from the military, that's my therapy. That's what I do, is the music. Right. So it was one of those things that segues into Sal's career.
So. And must be great, I guess, catching up with these different ex-military people as well as you go?
Amazing, yeah. So we do spend a lot of time on the road. Last year, I think, was 9 months. So 9 months touring Australia-wide. And we've
crazy.
done 8 to 9 months for the last 5 years. So that's Sal living in a rooftop tent, me in a small caravan. The wife stays home looking after the house. So with that, we always catch up with ex-service people, some mates, some new we haven't met. We use wiki camps on our tours for where we're going to sleep at night. The rest of it, though, is military mates, and that's where Sal's message with Soldier On is starting to help. We're checking in and asking the next one, checking on a mate.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. And so, in addition to being an ambassador for Soldier On, you're also you get sponsorship deals and stuff now too, right?
Yeah.
Stu is very kindly modelling some of.
He's decked out.
How do these opportunities present to you? Or is this Stu's just 900 emails going out as well?
I feel very thankful and honoured and honestly lucky. I've never asked for a sponsorship, although if someone with a fuel sponsorship's watching, I would very much appreciate it. But no, I've never asked. I've had the last couple of, when it comes to Thomas Cook and Wrangler and also Takamine guitars, I all thought they were scams. That I got emails and Instagram messages and I was like, delete, that's not real. Who wants to give me free stuff?
Sally came in to me one day. She says, this guy Thomas Cook keeps spamming me. I thought, what? She goes, he keeps emailing me. So I had a look at it, and it was Thomas Cook. Wow. We've been with them for 6-7 years now, and they've taken me on and as an ambassador with Sally, so they look after the pair of us.
And forgive my ignorance, because this is just a whole fascinating new space for me, right? And not that I'm asking for any sort of actual dollar amounts, but is it services, sponsorships? I'm sort of I don't know, how are they sponsoring you? Can I ask that? Am I allowed to ask that?
Go for it. I don't get financial sponsorship. Right. I don't get money, but I get a lot of products, which is really cool. So all my microphones and headphones are Audio-Technica. They're amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, from head to toe, really. Clothes are just, it's a girl's dream of having two wardrobes at home now. Thank God I'm an only child.
Not necessarily a girl's dream. Yeah.
But I think with all the sponsorships, the best part's that collaboration where Sally does a lot of posting online for social media for her music and with those guys, but as well they're sharing as well. So it's a really good.
Yeah, and I would never be able to afford all the products that I have gotten in the long run. So it's really cool to have that opportunity. Yeah. Otherwise I'd definitely be broke with the amount of belts I have now.
But I think too, what a great brand that you do represent. Authentic, genuine, hardworking, up and coming, talented, tick, 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 tick. I totally get why you would be on their radar.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, it's really cool, especially with the Thomas Cook family. They're based in Melbourne, so every time we go to Tamworth, we make sure we detour through Victoria and we catch up with them once or twice a year, which is really cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, the WA rep for Audio-Technica, he lives around the corner, so he always comes over for barbecues, which is really nice.
Yeah,
that sells touring sort of mentality around the corners of
just down to
50k.
Yeah.
Well, when you're doing 1,500 k's in a day, I think everyone's spectrum just changes a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, Sal, you're going to play a song for us as well?
Yeah.
Yes. What are we going to play? Not we. What are you going to play?
You can sing if you want, but
no. We want views.
I might play 2 Feet then, my latest original release from last year.
Very cool. And is Stu doing backups, tambourine?
No, I might sit this one out, to be honest. He left the kazoo at home, unfortunately. Or fortunately. Actually, that's why my mum doesn't tour with us anymore. We've had 2 instances now, and I think they were within a couple of days of each other. The first one, he bought a kazoo on Australia Day in Tamworth. He disappeared from the pub that we were at. And bought a couple, and then Mum threw them out the window, allegedly, because it's littering. But she, threw them out the window. And then the second time was she was asleep, and Dad told me to block her nose because it would be funny. So I did that, and she doesn't come with us anymore.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Valid.
She looks after the dog and the horses. She loves it.
I could pick your brain for ages. I love this. I really appreciate your time, guys. Coming over to the studio.
No, thanks for having us.
It's been a joy. You're fascinating to watch, and I'm so excited to see your career as it evolves, continues to evolve from here. So can't wait to hear the song. Best of luck for the rest of 2026, and thank you very much.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you, Michael.
I should have listened to Mom and Dad. Maybe my heart wouldn't have broken this bad. That's a part of growing up. Make mistakes and pick yourself back up. I should learn to walk away, not give a damn what people say. Everyone's got an opinion. You never know what they're thinking. 'Cause I'm learning to stand on my own 2 feet, rolling with the punches and reality. I know deep down I'm not by myself. I gotta learn to be me on my own 2 feet. Life is such a wild ride, so go with the flow and take your time. Never know how long you've got, so don't be someone you're not. 'Cause I'm learning to stand on my own 2 feet, rolling with the punches and reality. I know deep down I'm not by myself. I gotta learn to be me on my own 2 feet, on my own 2 feet. It's a scary world out there. Put your shoes on, you're halfway there. Once you find an open door, go out and get what you're looking for. 'Cause I'm learning to stand on my own 2 feet, rolling with the punches and reality. I know deep down I'm not by myself. I gotta learn to be me